Yeah, I agree, and it was set up that way when we got here.
It is the Lord's hand
Yeah.
in this place,
Yeah.
you know, it's like you know it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Thank
guys are a
you.
light in this
Thank
community.
you. Thank
So
you
much
so
so.
much.
So can I preach to you guys?
Yeah, go ahead,
Okay.
make our pottery and preach to us.
You will really like this part.
What a perfect little.
So I'm God, and this is you. I just pulled you out of the miry pit.
Miry clay.
A miry pit is not a nice place. I lived there at one point. So, sometimes God does this with us, gets us in shape. So the wheel is like our life and the way you go through life. The water, which is a lubricant, is the Word of God. If God doesn't use the water on our life, it'll stick and it'll tear up like that. So that means you should hear the Word of God. If daily, that's terrific. So let's say you decide you don't want God to touch your life. Your life will spin, you eventually will dry up and you'll fall off the wheel. That's not fun. The part that really talked to me a lot was that God knows what's inside of you and outside of you. So when you think, oh, I can do this because nobody sees and God doesn't know, no, God knows. Remember before I told you about doing something to the desire of your heart? Because God puts desires in your heart of what you really would love to do. And then you become the best at it. So right now, me being God, this being you, God knows that you should be a platter bowl. And if you try not to be that, it won't work so well.
Like if you try to make that into a picture, keep watching it, don't look at me, you'll miss the magic. But if you try to use that particular lump of clay to make a picture or a vase, it would probably wobble and fall apart because it's not tempered for something tall. It needs to be low.
So who missed the part where I made it into a bowl before? Okay. Can I have your undivided attention?
That's what God requires too.
And what I'm doing is I'm putting pressure, but I'm also being gentle. And that's how he works with us too. It's very quiet in here. Do you want roulette on the edge or no?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
I thought about the adorning of a quiet and gentle spirit, and it doesn't need extra when you were doing that.
Yeah.
Because I was actually looking at that, and then looking at the one you were making and thinking about it, and that's what came to my mind.
Yep,
I do have to make one smaller piece for the lesson to teach her something.
It's
Okay,
perfect.
I'm gonna put this up right here. Okay, who am I?
God.
Okay, who is this?
Me.
Okay. Okay. So, when you let God run your life, you're in control, and it's working all really well. I need you to come around.
Do you need to stay clean?
No.
Okay.
I think she won't get messed up.
Yeah, I think she will either.
So, who am I?
God.
Who is this?
The lump of clay.
No. This is the world.
Oh, this is the
Oh,
world.
no.
You touch your mom's life and let's see what happens, being the world.
Oh no!
Oh. Oh, yikes.
Oh no! I don't know what I'm doing. I can't even
Finish
touch
it, make it real pretty.
Oh no, Mr. Chippery. What am I doing? We
So-
see how well that went.
The world is pretty. The world might say the right things. But when the world touches our lives, that's what happens. Like that, so. But you're really not the world. Jen will wash you up over at
Jerry
the sink
did
over
this.
there.
You can go to the sink right over
Oh,
there,
yeah.
and there are little towels there that you
Okay,
can use. Jerry did a demonstration against his natural will at where we're going to church now, at Bible Baptist in York. And so he had the pastor's daughter come up and do what your daughter just did. And when she first walked up to it, I thought, oh my gosh, she's a ringer, because she looked like she knew what she was doing. And she did the thing of her elbow was right, and she put her hand down in, and all of a sudden it just took off and started going. And her father, the pastor, was sitting over on the side and laughing his head off that she is such a perfectionist, and to have, that situation happen, because she was watching Jerry very closely.
How did you all meet?
We met at church back in 1975. He played in the band on stage, and I sang in a group. that was one of them. You know, the band would play for all the different groups. He was married, had 2 beautiful daughters. There was no relationship. It was just, and we prayed for the Bible study that used to happen at his house at Beach Ridge Road in York, Maine. So anyway, then in 1998, when Jerry had been through his stuff and I had been through my stuff, we met at church again, but here in Baltimore, same pastor, different church, and his daughter was working her way through Hopkins, and she said she and her husband agreed that Jerry could come and try to get his life back, because he had been about 8 years in a virtually homeless situation of going from place to place and not having his own life, but also feeling horrible for all the things he had put his kids through. And so she was so gracious and took him in, and she sat him down and said, Dad, when you run your life, you're a horrible person. When you let God run your life, you're awesome. What are you going to do? So he obviously did what he most wanted, was just to be back. And so we reacquainted
Here in Baltimore,
in Baltimore,
and Janet had gone through a divorce.
yeah.
So see this bowl?
Yes.
I redeemed it because I'm God. That's your bowl when it gets all done. So you pick a color and Janet will glaze it. And that's your special bowl.
I can't even. I just said to them, you need to pick a color that you like, and then every year I can buy you things.
Yeah, good idea.
So you have to go pick a color now.
What do you say?
Thank
You're very welcome.
That's a gorgeous bowl, Jerry. I'd like to have 20 of those, please.
Yeah.